Hello and welcome to a review of the LEGO Friends Central Perk set. This released back in 2019, so it's a little old, and it was released to coincide with the 25th anniversary of Friends, and it's technically a LEGO Ideas set, even though it really, it was obviously voted on in LEGO Ideas, but it's not really what I would consider to be an Ideas set per se. Obviously, again, it was submitted, but you know what I mean. It's more like a licensed set. Again, technically it is. I'm rambling, but I love this set. This, I think it's my favorite LEGO set that I own. The only contender is Diagon Alley, and they both do different things very well. Like Diagon Alley does like scope and scale very well for being a big set, but this, I think, not to spoil what I'm going to say, I think for the price value, for the figures, how compact it is, detailed, and again, if this was like the only Friends set, I think it would be perfect. If the Apartments wasn't out, which I also reviewed. But let's just take a closer look at this, and I'll show you why I love this so much. Now, normally I take the figures and I do my thing where I throw them in there and I show them all posed, but honestly, I want to take a look at the actual set before we actually get into the figures and just look at the architecture of this thing and how good it is. So I feel that this is perfectly modeled after the set, or the actual set, not the LEGO set, obviously. And to represent that set, they have these lights here on both sides, but then, there's this beam, I guess, to sort of simulate that this is a TV show set. And just all around little details. It's jam-packed with detail and with all kinds of little references, and it's just fantastic. I love this set to death. But over here we have the excuse my whistling nose, we have a microphone and Ross's keyboard. He doesn't technically come with an accessory, although you could consider this to be an accessory. It's a neat little, whoa, focus, oh, oops. It's a neat little keyboard. And obviously this is a reference to season 4? 5? I think 4, where Ross plays his sound, quote unquote. But that's a great reference, and it keeps falling apart because of the legs. And then obviously we have a couch, and you can pose Phoebe on there. There's studs here, so you can move this microphone, which is also on studs. Oops, it's falling apart. But that's just me. Oh my goodness. Sit Phoebe on there, recreate classic scenes. Then we have this little Central Perk printed piece. Actually, you could take it off and flip it, but for like real continuity's sake, obviously this Central Perk, whoa, focus, there we go. This Central Perk piece would be facing this way, not this way. So in the instruction book it says to face it the other way, but I chose not to. Oh my god. Then we just have some like a little vase with some flowers, the doors, the entrance, which is nice. You can recreate that famous scene where Ross and Rachel kiss. Then we have a hat rack with a hard hat, 2 umbrellas. I like the impression that they give of these bowls, like if it's actually lifting something up. Then right here we have, if it'll focus a little more, there we go. Live Tonight Phoebe buffet, little what is that, drawn on with chalk, nice little detail. Then over here we have the service sign, big neon light that's made of plastic bricks. Little picture of, I'm not sure what bridge that is. I don't know if that's an exclusive piece or not, but hey, whatever. This candle piece, which confused me, it's actually a lamp, in the show. Seating back here, flowers, another coffee cup, more coffee cups here, a little curtain, which I'm not sure how accurate this is to the show, but there's let me see if I can focus a little more. There's a door back here that opens up to nothing, and a little curtain. I believe there's a bathroom back this way, but I'm not sure if that's what that's supposed to lead to, or if there's like something here. I vaguely remember there being something like here where this is, but again, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna freehand this next part just because I really want to get in on this detail. Look at that coffee maker. Oop, if it'll focus. Look at the coffee maker, all the little details, the plants, boom, boom, all this stuff, that little clear coffee cup back here, little cabinets. It's just jam-packed. It feels so cozy. Little lights here and here, coffee cups, boom, boom, jam-packed. This counter, this really cool counter with more coffee cups, the register, little cookies that you can put in there, and close it hopefully. It's just so cool. And there's enough space for a couple minifigures back here too, which is just awesome. Lastly, over here we have a Central Perk coffee menu with Long Island Java, Long Island Cream, all kinds of different coffees you can order here, which is pretty cool too. Okay, I'm back freehanding it again just for another look on the outside. This is a really nice, what's the word? I guess I'm just going to say mock, though that's not the word I want to use. Or impression of the outside of the set. You know, you got the rain terrace thingy. I'm sorry. You got a nice impression of a sidewalk here that goes all the way around, which is really cool. This whole thing is just so well done. All the pieces are used magnificently. Here's the steps to get in with the doors. There's an angle through there. We have a reference, which they didn't have to include because this is not technically... I guess it actually might be two references in one. They couldn't include the STD reference for obvious reasons, but that's when Joey has the VHS tape of the Japanese Ichiban lipstick for men. It's a nice sticker piece. The stickers in the set don't really bother me. Whenever they're used pretty well. I don't think there's many of them. And then there's just a nice little trash can, just another added detail. They didn't have to do that, but you know what? They did, and it's great. Then we have the back side here. You can see the door opening. And then here is the other side. So again, I guess the only downside to the set is this side, but I mean, I'm not really complaining, because you're not going to be looking at it from there. You're going to be looking at it from here. Central Perk Destruction. And last but not least, we have this section here, obviously the main section that you're going to want to buy the set for, and this little middle section back here. And why I saved them for last is because you can take them out like so. Let me see if I can get this one. This one's a little bit more tricky, and these seats don't like to stay on, which is one of the flaws. Oh my goodness, am I going to be able to get it? Come on. Oh, there we go. And now it's going to be horribly difficult to get back in, but here is this. I'll give this its own close-up right now just because there's not much to it. Table. Oops. Got the table, different seats, little holes you could put in a different spot, but this carpeting, I think this is supposed to be carpeting. Oop. It's falling apart on me. But this carpeting is really nice. I mean, just look at the design of that. Really intricate, really cool. And again, I mean, if you wanted to put the table here, you could put a chair here and put a chair here. I mean, hey, it's up to you. It's really customizable, which is neat. Now, I sectioned this part off all by itself because, again, this is, other than Monica's apartment, the most iconic set and part of Friends, the coffee lounge area, if you will. Comes with room for most of them. If you can't fit them all, I mean, Rachel, the set comes with, is a waitress, so you can just have her stand wherever, or put them on the couch by the where they sing. What's neat is there's a little reserved Easter egg here, flowers here, pizza for Joey, obviously the generic Lego newspaper. That's been pretty much everything other than the Harry Potter sets. But again, like with the other one, you can take these little seats off, which are printed tiles, by the way, which is very nice. If it'll focus, yeah. I think you can take the couch out too, yeah, and the table. And then you're left with this really cool carpet design, which is nice. I really like this, and I think that this really ties everything together. Being able to pose the figures wherever, however you want, and they did a good job recreating it. Again, it's really faithful to the show. Awesome to see, and this set is so cozy. I love this set. I am rethinking. So a Lego set would not be anything without its figures. I'm sorry, architecture fans, but our first minifigure for this set is Joey Tribbiani. based on, I think, the specific appearance where he has the man bag, but that is his accessory, is the men's purse, if you could see the detail on that, and a piece of pizza. There's a couple of pieces of pizza included in this, so, you know, you can really go all out with Joey, I suppose. The face suits him pretty well, so does the hair. They reused it, both of these, for the apartment set, so it works. I really do like this figure. There's not much more I would really complain about. What I think this set has above Diagon Alley, just for me personally, are the figures. The Diagon Alley figures aren't bad, but a lot of them, you know, for being $400, they just really don't do it. But, you know, for $60, you get all the friends and an extra that fits with the coffee house, so, you know, no complaints there. Next we have Phoebe Buffet, based on a Season 1 appearance, mainly because of what she's wearing, and also because of her hair. The one in the apartment set is based off of later seasons, and you can really tell just because of the hair, because she doesn't really have hair like this. Her face fits fairly well. It doesn't really look like Lisa Kudrow all that much. I'm not sure if this was used in anything else. It might be, but I don't really think so. And her accessory is a guitar. Perfect accessory. I can't really think of anything else other than a cat that would be included with Phoebe, so hey, good job. Next we have Monica Geller, again based off of a Season 1 appearance. She comes with a chocolate or a muffin or whatever. I don't think it's a reference to the chocolate episode like how it is in the apartments, but hey, whatever, it could just be a little treat she's got at Central Perk. The hair fits pretty well. I do prefer the other hair in what is that, the apartment set, but the face is used in both of them. This one is perfect with the face. Very happy, nice, warm expression, and then a very angry, scowling face. It's perfect for Monica. Next we have my favorite character, Ross, played by the great David Schwimmer. This is perfect, like pitch perfect for a figure. The face is like a near likeness to David Schwimmer. He's got a very happy face on this side, and a sort of like worried, not sure face on this one. He's got a jacket on and a tie, so I'm assuming this is when he's a professor at the university. And again, he doesn't come with an accessory outright, but the piano is more than enough of a substitute for the lack of a direct accessory. Maybe he could include like a dinosaur egg or a velociraptor if you really wanted to, but hey, I'm not complaining. This is a great figure. Rounding out the last of the friends, we have Rachel Green in one of her most iconic looks from the early seasons, complete with her hair. I don't know if this is exclusive to this set, probably not, and I don't know if it was made for this set, but it fits her perfectly, and the face is great too. The face on both sides, I believe this is Black Widow's face or Scarlet Witch's face. I'm not sure. It's used in a Marvel series, I'm almost positive. But she comes, I have this in her hand, it's not actually her accessory, but her accessory is the tray with the cup, and again, perfect waitressing outfit. There's no side printing on the legs, it's just the front printing, which is a little disappointing, but it's still fantastic. I'm not sure that you could do that. I don't think it's a skirt, I think it's an apron, so whatever, it works. Lastly, we have Gunther, and the actor just recently passed away a few days ago, so may he rest in peace. And this is the perfect Gunther figure. His accessory is a broom for sweeping, fantastic, you know, instead of just having another coffee cup. He has this really great green shirt and his hair that's whiter than the sun. And I love his tie too. It's a really unique tie, and you can tell just looking at this guy that, you know, this is Gunther. His face, I couldn't figure out what it was, but I think it might be Obi-Wan Kenobi or Luke Skywalker. You know, now that I'm looking at it now, I think it's Luke Skywalker's face. Just because of like the chin dimple. But it works. It works really well, and I really enjoy this figure, and once again, may he rest in peace. This is the only set you can get Gunther into. So, you know. Yeah. Alright. Here we have Chandler Muriel Bing. he's wearing this vest, and I thought it was a specific reference to one episode, but like in a lot of the earlier seasons he wears this exact outfit. It might be a different shade of blue or black or tan, but he wears this outfit a lot. So again, probably not a direct reference, to anything, but who knows. His head is exclusive, I think. Yeah, his head definitely. It may be or it may not be, I'm not sure. But it fits him very well. He's got this very nice calm face, and then this really condescending, sarcastic face on the other side. And I think that pretty well encompasses the Chandler character. Although I think the head in the apartment set does it better. His hair works well for early season Chandler, so no complaints there. And then his accessory is this laptop, and he carried this around a lot through the show. There's a lot of different laptop scenarios, so if you don't include something with Chandler with this, you can always just include something like the Barbados episode. It's like the little accessory. So once again, this has been my review on the LEGO Friends Central Perk set. I absolutely love this. I love it even more after reviewing it and going through just how much detail is used, and it's only like 500 or 600 or so pieces, and for $60 you really can't go wrong with this thing. I don't think they sell it anymore. In fact, I'm pretty sure they don't sell it anymore. But even at the time, this is just such a great value. You get all 6 characters plus Gunther, the main characters, and this is just so lovingly recreated from the show. And you can do so many different episodes, recreate so many different scenes in here. And I just think that this is a great value for money. And I do think this is my favorite LEGO set, even above Diagon Alley. I think Diagon Alley, whenever I get around to reviewing that, is architecture-wise like near pitch perfect. It's just when it comes to the minifigures, in some areas it's a little lacking. And the fact that, this is $60 and does pretty much everything that I think Diagon Alley does so well, and Diagon Alley falters where this set doesn't, is why I'm putting this above. This has been a little bit of a LEGO set review, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will more than likely be on that exclusive Harry Potter LEGO dorm room thing that I bought. I got some things to say about that, so I will see you then.